watching the JoJo Allrich show. We're live on Facebook and also on YouTube. Please, share the live. Yeah, I like that. Share the live. Share the live. I like that. So today we're talking about Emulin. Emulin. Why? Because there is an epidemic with diabetes. Pre-diabetic. So there's 150 million. Okay, according to the article, there's 150 million of people who are pre-diabetic. In the world. Okay, so therefore we have a epidemic. With that, and then all these people will become diabetes type 2. So most of them don't even know that. And so today I bring, to you Emulin. It's called Prevail Emulin. Emulin is by Valentus. The company is Valentus. Okay, that's the company. And the product is called Emulin. So today I'm holding Emulin M. And the M is for either pre-diabetic, people who are pre-diabetic, or people who are diabetes type, who are the type 2, the diabetic. So, with that said, okay, so now Emulin, what is Emulin? Emulin, first of all, this is a supplement. This is a nutritional, supplement. It's a nutritional supplement, for your diet, right? And then plus this is the final solution to inflammation, because a lot of time, people have pain, right? So it helps with the pain, inflammation, that causes the disease, right? So for example, you have asthma, you have diabetic, and also Alzheimer too, because they said Alzheimer is like a diabetes type 3. That's another category. So we're going to go into that another time, right? Okay. So what happened is that when you take Emulin, you sleep better. Definitely it says you sleep better. Okay. And then, Emulin gets under the what? Gets out the underlying inflammation. Yes, it gets under the underlying inflammation. So therefore, Emulin is also good for cholesterol, right? It's good for cholesterol, and especially craving. Okay, craving is not triggered. That is so true. That is so true. Okay, I'm a walking testimony to that. People always asking, oh, like what size you wear. Okay, first of all, I was almost like 140, wear my size, 7, 8. So when my primary doctor told me that I was right in the borderline, to become diabetes type 2, to develop, diabetes type 2. So then I had to kind of, do something, right? I didn't do exercise because I don't have time for exercise. But however, I remember Emulin, so I started taking the Emulin. So when I took the Emulin, definitely the craving, right? The craving is not triggered, so therefore it controls that. It controls the craving, and then also because this is a carbohydrate manager. That's exactly what it does, right? So it craving is not triggered, and also fine sugar. Okay, fine sugar, anything that you eat that has sugar in it, fine sugar causes inflammation. Fine sugar causes inflammation. Those are the notes that I have here. So you get fat. You see, when you eat all the fine sugar causes what? Inflammation. You get fat because the body puts it where? In the fat tissue. Yeah, in the fat tissue. Because I used to look like kind of chubby. No way, I thought it was kind of cute. But for my health, it wasn't good. Because first of all, my height, that's another thing too. My height, I'm only 5'2", so I'm really not a tall person. I was 5'2", and I weighted like close to 140 pounds, because I was like between 138, 139. So, I was kind of plump, and I thought I was cute. But my doctor said, guess what? Your A1C is 5.9. You're right in the borderline to develop diabetes type 2. And I said, aha, oh my gosh. It's like, that's not good. Because I know what diabetes is, because like I said, diabetes runs in my family. Okay? Diabetes runs in my family, and I've seen people, diabetic people, I see what they go through. So I said, I got to take a step back. This is serious. This is no joke. This is serious. This is my health. So I have to cut down. I had to cut down. So I did. I take the Emulin. See, this is Emulin here. And I take one in the morning. It's a capsule. It's a capsule. Easy to swallow. As you can see, I love my little capsules. It's a capsule, easy to swallow. I take one in the morning. Okay, I take one in the morning of the Emulin. And also with that, because it's only 33% of the carbohydrate in your body. So when I take this, I also take this too. See, this comes with it too. This is called Prevail or 24/7, carb burner. Okay, the carb burner. So when I take one of these Emulin in the morning, I also take one of the carb burner right here, the 24/7, with that in the morning, the first thing in the morning. Okay, after my Bible, that's the second thing that I take. I take Emulin, okay, capsules, and also I take the 24/7. This is for AM. The red is for AM. This is what I take in the morning, and I take that like 15 minutes before I eat. 15 minutes. So what it does, it kind of controls. It goes into your stomach. It prepares, the environment, for any sugar that you're gonna carbohydrate that you're gonna be eating, right? So this is what I do. I do that twice a day. So at nighttime, I would take, of course, 15 minutes before my dinner, I would take one capsule of the Emulin, okay, regular Emulin, that's the Emulin, one capsule of that. And then I would take one capsule, this is PM, this one says the PM formula, also a carb burner. The Emulin, this one control 33%. So what happened to the rest? Okay, so this is where the 24/7 comes. This is 66%. This is 33%. This is 66%. So you have a whole total control, of your body, a whole 100% total controlled. Isn't that amazing? I mean, so at night, I would take one of the Emulin, and then I would take a PM with it. See, in the morning, I take Emulin and the 24/7, right? That's morning time. And then at night, I would take one Emulin and then with the PM. So that's all I do, right? So at first, that's all I did. And then what I do, I add it because I wanted to work a little faster because I was losing some weight and then also changing my diet. I did add the keto. Some of you are familiar, keto, right? Okay, this is a keto milkshake. This is what I would take. I'll take like 2 scoops of that and either put it in water. And of course, I'll put my fruits in there. And I love smoothies. Yes, I'm a smoothie girl. Yeah, so I'll do a smoothie with it. And then I could last almost the whole day. I don't feel hungry. This is so powerful. Emulin is very powerful. It stops the craving. That's what it says. Okay, craving is not trigger. So it doesn't trigger. I don't feel hungry. I have control. I have control of my body. I have control of my food. And that's why people always say, oh my God, look at you. Your body is so like elongated. It's because of the Emulin. Because of the Emulin. It takes away like the fat. Because you lose the fat, the fat. I lose like most of the fat that I have, but my body becomes elongated because of the product. Like it controls, it controls. This is what is called a carb burner. Okay, so everything that I eat that turns to starch turns to glucose, and extra glucose stores in your fat cells. So therefore, the extra glucose doesn't have time to store in my body. Okay, it eliminates it, so it keeps my body, really lean. And one of the things that I like, is the fact that what it does also, because I did realize that I had started to get some, like I said, like guts in your stomach, the tummy area and things like that. So when I started taking Emulin, what it did, it really flattened out my stomach too. Because talking about stomach, because I did try, they have the tea, they call it the tummy tea. It's supposed to flatten out your stomach. I tried that. There's so many things I try, nothing until I start using Emulin, and that's when I realized, I really realized. So, so what I will do. Definitely, I'll get to stand up so you could see, how this thing is amazing. It's working. And I just want to tell you, like right now, my size, I wear a size 2. That was my goal, to be a size 2. So I accomplished my goal because I don't want to go to, I want to stay where I want to maintain. I want to maintain, my size 2. Because at one time, I was size 2. I used to wear size 2, then I went to all the way to size 7, 8, So I thought I was like, a cute, plump, and everything like that. So then my doctor said, well, listen, look, your A1C went up to 5.9, so you're right there at the borderline, of diabetes, right? So So then I really, really had to take that seriously because this is my health, is my life. So I said I'm going to take control. I want to take that. I'm going to take the my health into my own hand because I know what to do. You know, see, that's the thing. It's good when you know what to do. All right, so you're not lost. Because I'm the type of person, I do a lot of research. I do a lot of research, a lot of reading, a lot of research. I see different products. You know, I do a lot of research, different products. Emulin, I would say I've been with Emulin, I would say maybe like 8 years. Yes, 8 years I've been with Emulin. So I know the product. So if I bring a product here, if I'm talking about a product, it's because I use the product myself and I have testimony of the product. So I know the product. Yes. Yes. I know the product. So that's why I'm very comfortable, you know, to talk about something that I know because I use it myself and I see the result. I know a lot of people try to lose weight, okay, because, you know, the, how do you say it, you know, the weight industry, right, losing weight, we're talking about, it's a billion dollar industry. So everybody's trying to give you something to, you know, to lose the weight, but a lot of those things, they don't really work. They don't really work, okay? So I'm going to take a break and we'll be right back.
Oroporo 2 is well known for its quality custom jewelry. Looking for that perfect engagement ring with flawless diamonds? Why not adorn your neckline with elegant 18-karat and 14-karat gold and platinum necklaces? Recently featured by TV host JoJo Allrich.
If you could think it, you know, they could make it. This is what's so wonderful, you know, about it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Oroporo 2 has seasoned staff ready to create custom pieces for you. Did someone say pearls? Where else can you find high-end diamonds, fine Italian jewelry, designers, importers, repairs? They even buy gold. Financing available. Oroporo 2. Be sure to say JoJo sent you.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? C'est du besoin là où est soleil la frappé. Oh oh. C'est du capot plus courage pour m'avancer. Ouais pas négocier. Sous un show. Un icabon pour la choupe. C'est sous pas guettant pour la choupe. Pas moins de gros. Un icabon pour la choupe. Ça va prendre pour ça.
Okay, we're back. Oh, you're watching the JoJo Allrich show. We're live on Facebook and also YouTube. Please, you know, share the live. I love to say that, share the live. Yes, okay, I bought a special product here today. This is an organic product. It's called Emulin. Okay, it was created by a scientist named Dr. Joy Aaron. I had a chance to, you know, interview him in one of my shows. You get to see it down, you know, down the road. Okay, and one of the things that he was telling me is that, you know, especially, you know, Caribbean, okay, because, you know, I'm from the Caribbean. Caribbean people, we love to eat our, I would say, you know, our culture, you know, we eat a lot of rice. We eat a lot of rice because that's like our main dish, the rice, and, you know, the vegetables, the yam, the potatoes, you know, all these things turns to starch, especially white vegetable turns to starch, rice turns to starch, pasta turns to starch, bread starch, a lot of things turns to starch. So when it turns to starch, starch turns to glucose. Glucose is sugar. So extra glucose, what does it store? It stores in your fat cells. So right now there is an epidemic of 150 million people worldwide. They are pre-diabetic. So they said by the year 2025, we're going to have such a big mess of epidemic. People who are going to be, developing, diabetes, diabetes type 2. Okay, because most of them don't even know. They don't even know what pre-diabetic. Some people never heard of pre-diabetic. Pre-diabetic, yes. You could be pre-diabetic and you don't know it. So that's why it's very important, go to your doctor, check your A1C, okay, that's your blood, and then he'll tell you exactly. And then you definitely can prevent from becoming, developing diabetes. That's exactly, this is why I brought Emulin. Because diabetes type 2 is reversible. Okay, it is reversible. If you know what to do, you can reverse it. You don't have to live with it. Because like I said, it's a terrible disease. It affects your eyes. You could be blind. It affects your heart. It affects your kidneys. It affects so many things in, your organs. So no good, no good. So when you take Emulin, you take one capsule in the morning. You take one Emulin, one capsule in the morning, and then you would take it with the 24/7 because it only protects you it's a carbohydrate manager. It protects you it gives you like 33% coverage, right, of the glucose in your body. And then the extra 66% is the 24/7. With the 24/7, we have one in the morning to go with the Emulin, and we have one in the evening to go with the Emulin, right? So you have a total 100% protection. So that's why I said it's so beautiful once you could control your body like that. How many people would love to be able, to control your body? Can you imagine? You control your weight, you control your size. It's not, I mean, it's so beautiful. It's amazing to know that, to say, you know what, I want to wear size 2. And then you take your Emulin, you do your keto, right? And you shed the extra fat. And ta-da! Voila! It's amazing. So like I said, I'm the living proof. I am the living proof, to that. And those products, they're money back guaranteed. Yes, guaranteed, full guaranteed, right? Money back guaranteed. And then, what it is, the company is Valentus. The company is Valentus. And then also, people probably wonder, okay, where can I get this? Where can I get this? Well, okay, you could go to the website, which is the JoJo All, that's JoJoAll.com, JoJoAll.com, or you could email me too. Okay, my email is there too. And, my number? Yeah. Okay, so with the number too, I have a business number. The number is 347-595-2212. That's the number too. Because I know a lot of people's gonna have a lot of questions. So they could call me. I could give them more information on that, or they could look. They could look it up online too. They could go to my website. All the information is there. Okay, now I stopped taking the keto meal shake replacement. I started taking that. In fact, this is like 20, and it says 20 gram fat, 8 gram protein, right? And this is 224 calories. It's the energy boosting and support weight loss, right? So I don't take this no more because I lost too much weight. So I want to maintain. So therefore, I don't take this no more. This is for people who want to, keep losing, the weight. So I don't take this no more. What I do take to maintain my size 2, I take just the Emulin. I take the Emulin in the morning with the 24/7, the red one. And then at night, I would take Emulin. And then with the blue one, 24/7. That's all I do right now because I'm maintaining right now because I don't want to lose any more weight. I'm good. My body is lean, okay? I have lean muscles, and I don't have fat. I have lean muscles, and I like the way. I like my size, and I want to keep it like that. So, like I said, I don't take keto anymore. So now my customers. I have a lot of customers, a lot of people who's taking the Emulin, Emulin M. Okay, I mean, I have some of the women, they wear maybe like a size 18, size 20, and even size 16. Or maybe they weigh like 170 pounds and 200 pounds, this thing. So definitely, they're taking the keto with that because they want to lose some of the fat. So this is what it is. So you take 2 capsules, one in the morning and one at night, and then the effect of Emulin, right? When you're taking with food, it cuts the calorie too. When you're taking it, it cuts, the calorie. That's what it does. And then with the Emulin, Emulin really has it says it has 3 components in it. It's all natural. The story of Emulin, how to make it with oranges, with grapefruits. Can you imagine? That's amazing, amazing. 9 years clinical research. Emulin is patented. Yes, it is a patent. It has number. It's registered. Right? Emulin. Okay, Emulin is compared to metformin, but it's outperformed metformin, and the reason for that because Emulin has no side effect. Okay, it has no side effect. This is 9 years clinical research by the scientist Dr. Joe Allrich, okay, and Dr. Daryl Thompson. 9 years clinical research. I personally, I use it myself because doctor said I was pre-diabetic, so I use it, you know, I use it so because I didn't want to develop, you know, diabetes. So definitely, you know, diabetes type 2 is reversible. Yes, it is reversible. It's how you take care of yourself, you know, your diet, you know, what you take and all these things, the things that you eat too. And of course, you really have to watch what you eat too. You really have to watch, you know, what you eat too. So which is really good. And then with that, this one is kind of cut down on your craving too. You know, your sugar, you know, your sweet. It cut because a lot of time, you know, people you have a craving. You always want something sweet, and it's not really. It's not because it's something in your body, something in your brain that's causing that. You cannot. Some people just cannot stop eating. That's another thing too. That was. That was kind of me because I'm always like, I was always eating, always. And I was like, what is this? But meanwhile, I was getting plump. You know, I was so plump, and I thought I was so cute. You know, plump. Until the doctor said, you know what? You're right in the borderline, you know, to develop diabetes type 2. And I said, no, I can't play with my health. Because remember, your health is your life, right? This is what it is. So this is why I bought the Emulin to share with you, you know, today. Because, you know, diabetes is no joke. 150 million people are pre-diabetic, and they said that in 2025 we're gonna have such a, oh my God, it would be like a disaster. You know, people developing diabetes. So imagine we in 2021. So I counted. I said, my God, 4 more years. It's like, wow, it's like it would be like a pandemic. People who are developing, you know, diabetes. It's like, wow, amazing. And like I said, diabetes, you know, affect your eyes. You could be blind. There's so many things, you know, that can happen, you know, to you when you're a diabetic. So it's a terrible, terrible disease. So if you could reverse it, if you could stop the onset, you know, before it happened, okay, that would be nice. So this is why I'm here, you know, to tell you about Emulin. And then for more information, of course, if you need more information or if you want to order it too, I could be reached at 347-595-2212, or you could go to the website, which is JoJo All, that's JoJoAll.com, and then look for Valentus. That's the company Valentus. That's Valentus, okay? Yeah, Valentus is, you know, the company that sells, you know, Emulin. And also it's, like I said, this is good for mental clarity. It gives you mental clarity. It's good for inflammation, okay? It manages inflammation. And it's support your immune system. You know, all these things, beautiful. It's a patent product, okay? It's registered, it's patented. So this is awesome. So let me read some of the things for you that I bought for you so you could see. Okay. It says, have you heard about the revolutionary discovery called Emulin? Well, today I'm going to provide you with a Emulin review. I'll tell you, in my opinion, if you should take it or is it safe. So, but before that, is this our Emulin review? So let me explain what Emulin is and the history behind it. Okay, I know you may be wondering why the heck we are discussing a health-related product and not how to build your, you know, because they said the network mark because it is from a company which is Valentus. Valentus is a big marketing, you know, business, right? Okay, because Emulin review. What is Emulin? Well, simply put, Emulin is an all-natural compound that was derived from extract from various fruit. Remember I said that, orange and grapefruit, right? Okay, various fruit, such as grapefruits, berries, and grapes. So those things, grapefruit, berries, and grapes, all natural, right? 9 years clinical, can you imagine? 9 years to develop something like that. 9 years clinical research to develop Emulin. Okay, Dr. Joe Allrich was nominated twice, 2015, 2016, Nobel, okay, Nobel Prize. Okay, so therefore it says, okay, simply put, it's an all-natural compound that was derived from the extract from various fruits such as the grapefruit, the berries, and the grapes, right? Now, this compound was shown the ability to buffer. It buffered the effect of glucose is sugar, okay, on the metabolic pathway in humans. Essentially, it is a breakthrough because it's a breakthrough right now. There's so many doctors, ordering for their patient because it's a breakthrough. Because they did a research with metformin. They took Emulin and they compared with metformin. It did the same thing. It did the same thing because metformin is a it's a medication. It's a tablet. People who are diabetes type 2 take metformin. So it's very good. And then what they did, so they compared with Emulin. But Emulin, outperformed metformin. Why? Because Emulin, there is no side effect, to Emulin. There is no side effect to it. So it's outperform it, right? Okay. So now it says the diabetes epidemic. Some would say it has reached the plague proportion. Diabetes is a disease that is affecting an estimated of 150 million people worldwide, okay? And is expected to reach double. Oh, it expected to reach, we're talking about 150 million. So by the year 2025, it expected to reach double that by 2025. Whew. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Diabetes is becoming a huge factor, okay, in people of all shapes, age, and race. So before, remember, they used to say, well, diabetes, minorities, it affect, but now it says what? All shape, age, and race. So, and you don't have to be, old to develop diabetes. Oh, no. No. Right now, I had a parent that called me, her son is only, 17 years old. 17. Yep. Yeah, 17, and he developed, diabetes. 17 years old. So it's not about age. Diabetes has nothing to do, with age. So they said shape, age, and race. Okay, diabetes does not discriminate. It does not discriminate. So it's not only on certain, race. No, it doesn't discriminate. So much of their diabetes issue comes what in the food. Oh, here we go. Red flag. The food. Remember the food, the food, the food. That's why you have to watch what you eat, right? The food and the drinks. Another thing too. And the drinks we are ingesting. So the high levels of refined sugars, the high level refined sugars are swinging. It's swinging the human blood sugar levels to the extreme height. Okay, the high levels of refined sugars are swinging the human blood sugar level to the extreme, height, right? So, diabetes often leads to what? Other serious health issues like what? Heart disease. I've been talking about that, right? Heart disease. Yeah, because right now, the number one killer, okay, the number one killer in the world is heart disease. Heart disease. It kills more people than any other things, right now. Okay, heart disease. Then the second one you have like stroke. And also I read the other one was, cancer, right? The number 3. So that's another show. Right. So therefore diabetes often leads to other serious health issues like what? Diabetes, kidney problems. That's why a lot of people who are diabetic, they have to go to what? Dialysis. Yeah, because they shut down their kidneys, so they have to go for, dialysis, 3 times a week. When you go to dialysis, what it does, it filters the blood. That's what it is. It filters the blood because now the kidney is shut down. It's not working anymore, so it can, because your kidney is a filter. So once you're diabetic, it affects your kidneys. It's shut down, so you have to go to dialysis, 3 times a week to clean your blood. Otherwise, you'll die. That's what it is. And then also loss of sight. Wow, remember I said that. Yeah. Loss of sight. And possible amputation of the feet or legs because of poor circulation. I'll talk about that too. This is no joke. This is a serious, disease. Diabetes is a serious disease. Okay? So now, with the Emulin review, I'm using Emulin to attack the roots. See, that's why I like Emulin, because it attacks the root. Because a lot of time, you're getting things to, it's like a Band-Aid covered. No, Emulin attacks the roots. What's going to cause you to become, to develop diabetes. This one, it attacks at the roots, right there. Stop, diabetes onset. So now it says before diabetes set in, before it sets in, what is the precursor? Okay, the precursor is the metabolic syndrome. Okay, metabolic syndrome. So if you are showing sign of metabolic syndromes, diabetes may be just in your near future. What are the signs of metabolic syndromes include? Okay, number one, obesity. Ooh, obesity. Remember I told you I gained some weight. I was almost 140 pounds, and I thought I was, like cute, especially my butt. People said, "Oh my God, oh, JoJo, don't lose that butt, don't lose that butt." Yeah, but wow, metabolic syndrome. I was putting those, pound, not good for me, right? Obesity, namely belly fat. Oh, belly fat. How many people have, stomach, belly fat, right? How many people? Those are metabolic syndrome, okay? Onset of diabetes. High blood glucose level during fasting. Your blood sugar is high during fasting. You don't, but your sugar, you wake up in the morning. Can you imagine after you sleep? You wake up in the morning, you take your blood sugar, it's high, no good. Yep. So high blood pressure. Whew. Those are, they call it metabolic syndromes. Okay, high blood pressure. Okay, and high triglyceride. Yeah, triglyceride, and along with what? High cholesterol. How many people have a high cholesterol? All these things, they call it the metabolic syndrome. Those are the pre-onsets before you develop diabetes. So if you see that you're putting on weight, obesity setting in, your blood pressure, right? Your blood pressure, your high blood pressure, high triglyceride, and then cholesterol. Your cholesterol keeps going. You better check it out, right? So the expert believe that if Emulin is given to human who are showing signs of the metabolic syndrome, what I just said, right? They may just deter the set in of diabetes. This is it. I didn't say it. The scientists said it. When you start taking it, so obesity, if you feel that you're a little obese, right? You start taking this, it could deter the set of diabetes. So this is why I brought this for you today. Okay. Okay, now it says that how Emulin was discovered. So two scientists, okay, that's Dr. Joe Allrich, okay, two scientists from the ATM Metabolics, they were researching how people who drank high consumptions of processed sugar drinks, okay, like, colas, they were getting diabetes. Okay, they were getting diabetes. But people who drank high amount of orange or other juice, which also contain natural sugars, were not getting diabetes. Okay. Now, the two scientists, Dr. Joe Allrich, the one I told you I had a chance to interview, and Dr. Darrell Thompson, they deduced that there was something in the juices that was preventing the natural sugars from reacting in a way to cause diabetes in our system. Okay. 9 years clinical research, right here. So the two scientists, the two men, they studied oranges, they studied grapefruits, they studied pineapples, they studied grapes, and discovered that the reaction was similar during all these fruits. So there had to be some property in these fruits. There were properties in the fruits, right? That was keeping the sugars from driving blood sugar level high. This is what they just said. They said that grapefruit, pineapples, oranges, those things have sugars in it. Oh, they have very high sugars. In fact, they said it have even more sugar, than the Coca-Cola you drink. But why is it that people who drink juices, right, don't develop, diabetes? That's the research. It took them 9 years to discover, and this is why they came out with Emulin. Right? Because the fruits that we eat, the grapes, the pineapples, the oranges, the grapefruit, it had something in it, flavonoid. There's something called flavonoid, and this is what this is all about. So it doesn't spike, your blood sugar, your blood glucose. It doesn't spike it. That's the research that took 9 years. 9 years, and they were nominated, twice for Nobel Prize. Yeah, nominated twice, 2015 and 2016. And this is patent. It's registered as patent. So this is all about Emulin right here. So for more information, of course, I could be reached at 347-595-2212. Or you could check the website, which is JoJo All, JoJo All, that's JoJoAll.com. All the information is there. all the information. And if you need a copy, of this 9 years, clinical research, you could either go to the Journal of Medicine of Food, right? Or you could call me and I'll mail you a copy. Yeah, I'll mail you a copy. So this is what I bought for you today. Now, those of you out there, if you want to lose the weight, Emulin, right? And if doctor tell you, oh, you are pre-diabetic, or you are diabetes, you have diabetes type 2. If you are taking metformin, that means you are diabetes. You definitely have diabetes type 2. If you're taking insulin, you are type 1 diabetes. And if you're taking insulin, can you take metformin? Yes, you can. We have one that's called, can you take Emulin? Yes, you can. We have one, Dr. JoJo Allrich, the scientist, he created one called Emulin C. C is for type 1 diabetes, people who are on insulin. Yeah. And another research that I've read is that, when you're taking Emulin, because really, insulin is really produced from your beta cells, right? Yeah. So when you're taking Emulin, it kind of stimulate that, because if your beta cell is not producing, insulin, because the sensitivity is not there no more. That's why. So when you're taking Emulin, the sensitivity, it brings back sensitivity, to your, beta cells. Yeah. So I did a lot of research before I came here. Did a lot of research, read a lot of things. So that's why I brought to you this product, which is Emulin, because I know there's a lot of you out there. Maybe it may not be you, but it might be your family, father, mother, or girlfriend, boyfriend, or auntie, or even your sons and daughters, okay, who are diabetic, type 2 or pre-diabetic, or even you. So definitely, this is the product. This is the product. You could go online. Emulin, you could find it. The company is Valentus. That's Valentus. That is the company, that produce Emulin for Dr. JoJo Allrich, the scientist. So, or you could go to my, website, which is the JoJo All. So that's JoJoAll.com. You could find all the information there. And as for the research itself, 9 years clinical research. Yes, if you want a copy, for you to do your own research too, you can. Because they said by the year 2025, it's going to double up. Because right now there's 150 million people who are pre-diabetic worldwide. And it will double up by 2025. So 2025, we're getting ready. Now we're going through a pandemic, right? With the virus. So that means in 2025, to me that was scary. In 2025, we're talking about 4 years. Like, oh my God. 2025, another 4 years, we have another big pandemic that's coming, which is diabetes. Yep, so you could do something about it. Okay, this is what the show's about. It's about, prevention. It's called preventive care. You could prevent that. Yes, you could prevent that. So educate yourself, inform yourself, educate yourself. We don't have to go into 2025 with a diabetes pandemic. Because a lot of people, like I said, it affects your eyes. You could be blind, affect your heart, because heart disease, #1 killer in the world. Okay, it affects so many things in your body. So this is it for us with that. And then, of course, this is the meal, because this one is stop craving. It controls your appetite. So you need something, because you have to eat properly. So this is what I recommend with it: keto milkshake. This is a protein. Yes, you need the protein. Because if you're not eating the same thing, it controls your appetite, but you have to eat properly. You need protein, proper nutrition. That's all it's about. You don't have to eat a lot. You just need proper nutrition to stay healthy. All right? Okay, so we'll take a break. We'll be right back we're coming back with Ardyss International, and this is the Corset Deluxe, and I will explain what it is. Ooh. Once you lose the weight, now your body, you got to reshape your body. Because your body is shifted, you got to reshape it. All right? We'll be right back.
Oroporo 2 is well known for its quality custom jewelry. Looking for that perfect engagement ring with flawless diamonds? Why not adorn your neckline with elegant 18 karat and 14 karat gold and platinum necklaces Recently featured by TV host JoJo
If you
Allrich.
could think it, they could make it. This is what's so wonderful, about it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Oro Poro 2 has seasoned staff ready to create custom pieces for you. Did someone say pearls? Where else can you find high-end diamonds, fine Italian jewelry, designers, importers, repairs? They even buy gold. Financing available. Oro Poro 2. Be sure to say JoJo sent you.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? C'est les besoins là où est soleil la frappé. Oh oh. C'est les capons plus courage pour m'avancer. Moi pas négocier. Sous un show. Un icabon pour la choupe. C'est sous pas guettant pour la choupe. Pas moins de gros. Un icabon pour la choupe. Ça va prendre pour ça.
So we have two YouTube channels too. Two YouTube channels. One of them is for the JoJo Allrich show. Okay. Subscribe to it, and the other one is the JoJo Allrich show. One of them is for the JoJo Allrich show. The other one is a 5-minute segment. It's called Allrich Showcase, because then it's a 5-minute segment. I would take like one product and really focus on one product at a time, because we do have a lot of products. So I have to do that, because like the product I just spoke about before, which is the Emulin. As you can see, I brought all the document to show you that it's not just a little product over the in the market. No, first of all, it's not in the market. It's not over counter. You cannot find that in the pharmacy. It's very exclusive. Yes, the company is Valentus, that produce the product, and you don't find it. It's not an over counter. It was created by the scientist Dr. JoJo Allrich, who produced the Emulin, right? So now what I'm showing you is that when you start taking Emulin, this is what it does for you, because people might say, well, I wanted to see it before. Before, I used to weigh like close to 140 pounds. I'm only 5'2", I'm a short person, 5'2". So, 5'2", almost 140 pounds. So, I had some, fat. Yeah, I had some fat in me, right? But I thought I was like cute. You got the butt fat. But my doctor said no, because you are right in the borderline, to develop diabetes type 2. And diabetes runs in my family. My mom had a lot of complication with diabetes. I had a brother who had a lot of complication with diabetes. I mean, big complication. And I have a cousin. So it runs in my family. So I know about diabetes. And so if I am in the borderline, so definitely I'm going to take care of myself, not to develop, diabetes. And you can't do that, right? With the product I was talking about, which is Emulin. Emulin, once you start taking it, definitely, it could stop it, diabetes on its track. So that's what I did. So I lost the weight, and then, I used to wear like size, 7, 8, almost 140 pounds. And now this is my size 2. And what I love about the product, is the fact that the tummy, sometimes we have such a hard time losing that tummy. I know, we're talking about the T. There's a T for the tummy. I tried that. Oh gosh. Yes, I had said for it. I tried that. And, every day I'm looking, did I lose it? Did I lose it? And it didn't, that didn't work for me. I don't know, maybe it might work for other people, but it didn't work for me. Because you see, especially when you're getting older. When you're getting older and you start putting on weight, your body works differently. It does. It works differently. So you have to understand your body. So that's what I did. After all my research, and I said, I've been with Emulin about 8 years now. I met the scientist. I interviewed the scientist. I went to his conferences. I mean, there were about maybe 30 to 40 doctors there from all over, right? And then we were taking notes and everything like that. So I studied, what it is. Why do people get fat? why do your body maintain the fat? Why? So I had to go into deep to find for myself, because I wanted to lose. It was kind of hard for me, to lose, especially when you have fat, in the stomach. So now when I start taking, Emulin, you lose the fat all over, because as Dr. Aaron has said that whatever you eat, most of the things that you eat, the rice, the pasta, the cake, the bread, the potatoes, the yam, all these white things turn to starch, and then starch turn to glucose. And then the glucose, right, the extra glucose, where do they go? If they don't leave your body, where do they go? They store in your fat cells. And that's why you start getting plump, plump, plump. You gain 5 pounds, then it creep up, 7 pounds, then 10 pounds. Then the next thing you know, you 20 pounds, your whole body just, you don't recognize your body no more, because your clothes don't fit anymore, because you're bigger, you're starting to be a little obese, right? So then I had to understand all this. I had to understand, for me, I had to understand it in order to bring back my body the way it used to be. Because yes, at one time, I used to wear size 2, then I went to size 7, 8, right? 7, 8. So until twice, my doctor said, your A1C went up to 5.9, so therefore, and he gave me that look, I love my doctor. He's from Africa. I love him, and he's a young doctor too, very handsome. And he gave me that look. He gave me that look like, he didn't say nothing. I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So I have to take that seriously. So definitely, I'm taking it seriously. I'm taking my health seriously. And then, so what I did, I took the Emulin I was talking about. So it helps me lose, it helped me lose the weight. And then also what I realized too, when you're losing it, it's the whole proportion, the whole body, not some part of your body. And especially, with the stomach. I know with the stomach, a lot of men and women, they have a lot of problem, losing the fat that's in their stomach. This is with no exercise. I don't exercise because I don't have time. I don't have time, but I don't exercise, and especially, gym are just starting to open up. But this is with no exercise. And this is why I'm bringing to show you that, it can happen to you too. If you want to lose the weight, you can. With Emulin, you could definitely lose weight. You could get your body back. Now with my stomach, I started taking the keto because I was losing too much weight. So now I want to maintain. Yes, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm maintaining. So I take one Emulin in the morning, one at night, and then it covers like 33% of the carbohydrate, right? And then the 24/7, that's the red pill and then the blue pill. The red cap pill and the blue cap pill. So I take one in the morning, the red in the morning, and the blue at night. So that's all I do. That's all I do. So it controls my appetite. So I'm in control. I'm in control of my body right now. Okay. This is a size 2, and this is the stomach. Yeah. This is my stomach. No exercise. This is it. This is the stomach. Yep. And this is it. Yep. This is it. Yeah. And I'm 5'2". I'm 5'2". And right now, I weigh about maybe like, 120, which is good. It is good. It's better than the 140. Yep. And I'm a size 2, and I lose all the weight, and then my stomach is flat, and then I have such control, of my appetite, such control, and I eat, I eat like nutritious, I eat well. I eat well. I don't eat a lot, because when you're taking Emulin give you that control. So I make sure, whatever I'm eating, it's, nutritious things, and I don't eat a lot. And when you start taking Emulin, you don't eat a lot. You don't, because it takes away, that trigger, that craving. It takes it away. It's beautiful. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. Now, what happens when you lose your weight? See, a lot of time when you lose your weight, then the body, of course, the body gets sag. Losing weight, yes, it's beautiful. You lose the weight, but what happened if your body? Because your body now, because remember you were big, but now once you lose that fat, you got to reshape the body, and this is why I bring. This is why I bring this garment here, which is what, this is why I bring, this is a Corselet Deluxe, right here. This is the Corselet Deluxe right here. Maybe let me just, so you could see it here, okay? Yeah, this is a Corselet, Deluxe, right here. Okay, This is a Cosella Deluxe right here. It has a zipper. This is from the company called Ardyss, International. This company is from Mexico, right? This is from, Mexico. Now, this garment is very, powerful. Because why? All these things that you're looking at, they call them thermal. This is like a thermal rod. Once it hits your body, it melts the fat. And then when it melts the fat, when you urinate, it goes. That's how you eliminate the fat, right? And then also it trims you too. It gives you that nice trim, on the side, right here. You see, the rod is all here. So it trims your body. It gives you a nice, curve, right here. It does that. And then, with the back too, it also has the thermal rod, right here. This is all thermal rod. So it gives you a nice line. And see, with the back, yes, it flattens your back. This is what it does. It's flatten your back. It gives you a nice curve. It takes away what they call the love handles, right? Because I know a lot of people have problem with the love handles and some things. It takes away the love handle, so it gives you a nice, curve, right here. So with that, the reason I like the Cosella Deluxe, because with the Cosella Deluxe, it protects all the back. Because it takes the fat, like in the back. And also it has like this is the strap right here. So it lifts everything up. It gives you 100% like support. And it lifts your breasts. This garment, they lift your breasts. They give you a flat tummy. Okay, it makes your tummy really flat. It gives you nice, curves on the side. Okay, and this is just the top right here. And this is the support. Some comes, without the support right here. But it comes without the bra. Okay, this one comes without the bra. This one comes without the bra. I have the long one that comes with the bra, but this one without the bra. And it has a reinforcement. This is the zipper, right here. As you can see, there's a zipper right here. And then here you have the hooks. You have the hooks, which is right in front of it. You hook it up, right? And then that also helps you, with the appetite too. Because when you lose weight, your body is so different. You have to reshape your body. This is a Reshaper garment. This is a Reshaper garment. And I like this. I've been with this company, I would say maybe like 15 years. And these garments, they're from Mexico. And they were designed by orthopedic surgeons. Why? Because you see, when you wear a garment like this, it aligns, your vertebrae. It aligns your spine. Because you remember your parents always say, sit straight, stand up straight. Because when your body is aligned, you breathe better. Very important. Because when you breathe better, when your body is aligned, you have better circulation. Because with circulation brings oxygen. So if you breathe, if you have better, posture, exactly, you better posture. Because sometimes people are like this, like hunchback, right? Okay, so and then also there's something called sclerosis, which is on the side, because you have some people, I realize, as they're getting older, their spine is crooked, to the, either to the left, to the right. It's like a S. It's called that, sclerosis, right? Yes, and the hunchback is hypo. Okay, so you have to be careful. So when you have proper alignment, you breathe better. When you breathe better, you have better circulation. With circulation come oxygen. So if you're getting all this, guess what? Your cells are breathing better, and it become more, strong, right? All these things. So there's science into these things too. Yeah, because your spine, remember your spine is the one that's control. So when you have proper posture, you breathe better, and it's better for your health. And that's why I do this show, because like I said, the JoJo Allrich show, it's about, prevention. It's about health, it's about prevention. So everything I bring to the show, there's a reason. They call it rationale. That was in nursing school. Yeah, that's another show. The rationale. What's the rationale? Well, the rationale is it's true. You should have proper posture, because when you have proper posture, you breathe better. When you breathe better, you have better circulation, because with better circulation, you have oxygen, right? Then it feeds, then your cells get all this, oxygen, which is, better. Then you have healthy what? Organs. I mean, it's a whole thing, the understanding. If you understand the whole thing, of course, if you don't understand it right now, but if you understand the whole thing, it's all about the health. You see, sometimes women wear this, they don't know why they wear it. There's a reason, There's a reason. And this, when you wear, I don't know about the other garment, but I know about this one. Like I said, it was designed by orthopedic surgeon. So this is not your regular garment. Yeah, there's a lot of course, there's a lot of imitation, out there. So you have to be careful because then it could, dearrange your body. So you want proper, okay? Because sometimes I find people that says, oh my God, just like that, they would say, oh, you have such, like, I don't know, broad shoulder, you're so straight, you know? And, just like that, they would say that, they would say that. And then I realized it's the garment, It's the garment because it reshaped my body. It gives me that straight. It reshaped my body. That's what the garment did, okay? It gives me that straight. It keeps my spine, okay? Your vertebra, your spine. It aligns everything. And especially if you have pain, because I know a lot of people have pain. They have pain in the back, lower back, whatever. It's because your spine are not aligned. So therefore, you have what is called pinched nerve. Yes, and pinched nerve could be excruciating pain. So if you have that, to align your body, when you wear a garment, we also have it for men too. Oh, definitely. We have men. I have a lot of men that comes to me, they, oh my gosh, they have back pain. And then I would order them, the men vest because we have a vest for, for men. So it helps them because what it does, it aligns, the spine. And then once your spine is aligned and your nerve, the pinched nerve, everything gets back into its place and it takes away, the pain. And I know that's another story because I used to be, at one time, I had an incident and I had broke my right foot. And then at one time I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't get out of bed. And then, first of all, I have to tell you, I came from a wheelchair. I used to be in a wheelchair. I spent 6 months. I was in a wheelchair. So from the wheelchair, I graduated to a walker. From the walker, I graduated to a cane. And then from the cane, now I graduated to this. But while I was going through this, I couldn't get out of bed because, it's like I had a pinched nerve. I couldn't carry a pocketbook. And it was excruciating. I felt like I was maybe like 85, 90 years old. I said, oh my gosh, am I really gonna, live the rest of my life like that, I couldn't get out of bed. So until I discover, this garment, this was the first garment I wore, which was a Costella Deluxe. This is what helped me. It alleviated the pain. This garment, because of this garment today, I could literally, walk, pain-free because of this garment, because it put my, spine, my vertebra back in order. That's what it did. It gives me, that. Yeah, it puts everything together and it takes away, the pain from the pinched nerve. And I could carry my bag because, I love to carry big bags. Even a small little pocketbook, oh my gosh, I couldn't carry that. It was like, oh my gosh. But now, I have my big bag. I could carry my big bag. So this is the garment, right? This is the garment. It reshapes your body and it helps. It control here, like your stomach. Sometimes, the big belly that comes up here, you can't lose it. You can't lose it. Yes. So combined with the Emulin, because the Emulin help you, lose the fat. Okay, lose the fat. It controls, your appetite and everything like that. And then this garment reshape your body. That's what it reshape it. And it's we have for men, like I said, not this one, but we have the garment, for men too. It reshape it. So what I like with this garment, because and it's not bragging, because like the moment I step into like a room, it's like I command the room. I commend the room because it's like, even yesterday I went to a restaurant, Mother's Day, I went to a restaurant, with my family, and I went to celebrate my birthday too, because May 6th I had a birthday, and I'm walking there, I'm walking to the restaurant, nice beautiful restaurant in Comac, and I kind of seen, the people that were looking, it was like a Italian restaurant, I was walking, and I saw, the ladies, everybody stopped, like looking. And I saw that, and I'm walking. And I know what they're looking. Because you see, like your body, when you lose the fat, you reshape your body, then your body becomes like what is called art. Art. Art, this is what it is. Why you think those models, they pay them top dollars, to come in models? Because, they have, bodies, that's why. Okay? All right. So I guess this is all the time that we have for you here. So remember, I could be reached at 347-595-2212 or the website, which is JoJo All, that's JoJo. ALL.com. Okay, and I want to say thank you. Thank you to my beautiful manager, Gino, from Ognic Design, and also thank you to Galen too. And then thank you for watching. Make sure you share it, like it, okay, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Love you all, and see you next.
Oroporo 2 is well known for its quality custom jewelry. Looking for that perfect engagement ring with flawless diamonds? Why not adorn your neckline with elegant 18-karat and 14-karat gold and platinum necklaces? Recently featured by TV host JoJo Allrich.
If you could think it, they could make it. This is what's so wonderful, about it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Oroporo 2 has seasoned staff ready to create custom pieces for you. Did someone say pearls? Where else can you find high-end diamonds, fine Italian jewelry, designers, importers, repairs? They even buy gold. Financing available. Oroporo 2. Be sure to say JoJo sent you.
What's poppin'?